Just let your beauty shine through. Let it shine through. Hi you guys, it's me NeeCJae. Today I want to come to you with learning to change with the changes. If you are interested in seeing this video, then keep on watching. I wanted to come on and talk about the changes that we as women, or anyone, if you are over the age of 35, 40, 50 plus and up, then you are experiencing some of the changes that go on with our bodies and just in our life in general. And sometimes those changes can be difficult to overcome. You know, I get a lot of replies on my videos, and some people tell me, you know, thank you so much for doing this video. I am turning 50 and I'm so depressed, or I'm sad, or I'm turning 50 and oh my God, and, you know, and I definitely understand. I am 51 years old myself. I will be 52 in October. So yeah, when you hit that 50 mark, 49 entering 50, it's like, oh, it's a little nerve-wracking. And those who say, you know, it is not, I mean, I am great, that is so wonderful for you, you know, but some people have difficulties, you know, changing with the changes that's occurring in their life. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna jump into this topic. Okay, so some people have difficulties actually changing with the change. They say, oh my God, you know, I'm turning 50, or I'm turning 40 or 45, or whatever age that you are turning. The first tip that I want to talk about, the first one that's very high on my list, I think, tip number one, acknowledging that you're getting older. Because a lot of people say, nope, you know, I'm not going to really talk about, I'm not going to deal with it. Acknowledging, saying, you know what, I'm turning 40, I'm turning 50, I'm turning 48, 49. I'll be turning 52 in October, okay? So with that being said, you have to acknowledge it. When I say acknowledge it, I'm really talking about owning it. Saying, you know what? Yes, I acknowledge that I am turning 50, or I'm turning 51, or I'm turning 48, 45. Go ahead and acknowledge it. Okay, realizing this is where you're at right now. I'm acknowledging it, and you know what, it is actually a blessing, because if you wasn't turning 51 or 39 or whatever, you're dead. So acknowledging it and saying, okay, and just being thankful that, you know what, I'm acknowledging I'm turning 51, I'm turning 52, I'm turning 50, and you know what, it is a blessing. I am still here. I'm still here with my family. I'm still here with my, you know, whatever it is. You have to go ahead and acknowledge it, okay? That is tip number one. Acknowledge where you're at this present moment. I lost my friend, and I think she was 44 years old. Yeah, she was 43 or 44. My best friend ever in life, from, you know, breast cancer. Very traumatic to me, because she was like the big sister that I never had. I was maybe 4 years younger than her at that time. So, you know, for her, for losing my best friend ever in life, like she was my very, very best friend, like more like a sister, I realized, you know, I'm 50, I would be 52, but what a blessing I'm still here with my family, my friends, my children, you know. And yeah, she didn't have that chance. So just acknowledging it and being thankful of where you're at, what stage of life that you are entering in at the moment. Tip number two is accepting where you are at this present moment. To go ahead and, okay, you've acknowledged it, now you have to accept it. Okay, all right, I am turning 52, and it's okay. Accept it. Accept the age that you are at this present time. First one is acknowledging it. Now accept it, realizing that this is the stage and the age that I am, and it is okay. Accepting it means making it okay in your mind that this is where you're at right now. Because regardless whether you like it or not, this is where you're at, okay? So learning to accept it, and it's okay. I'm accepting it with you. We're gonna accept it together where we're at this present moment. Tip number 3 is, now this is a big one, I always talk about this on my channel as well, learning to change products or change items when you need to change them. And let me just give you an example. For instance, if you love to wear black eyeliner, we're just going to use eyeliner, and you'll realize that when I wear this black eyeliner, it's coming all down here, it's settling in my fine lines and wrinkles. When it does that, it makes me look older, but I constantly wear it because that's what I was doing when I was in my 20s and my 30s, you know, and I like wearing black liner. Learning to look at yourself and say, hey, this is aging me, this is making me look older, so you know what? I may not need to do that anymore. I need to change. Learning when enough is enough and it's time to change. That is the mature thing. That means you are basically taking the mature approach to things. For instance, clothing, I guess, that you're wearing, and we're wearing in our 20s and 30s. Some of the clothing items now that I wore in my 20s and 30s, I can't wear in my 40s and 50s and up. So learning to say, you know what, I can't wear this anymore. That right there is a hard pill to swallow in itself. However, now, don't get me wrong, you can wear what you want to, but learning when it's appropriate. You know, when you're at a certain age, I may not, if I am 60, even right now, if I'm 50, I'm not going to wear one of them little tiny mini skirts, okay, that I see, you know, maybe that my daughter-in-law can wear, even though she doesn't wear anything like that, but she can wear these cute little dresses, and I'm just like, oh, she looks so cute. I may think I can still wear that, but I cannot. But I remember, you know, our mind still feels young. You know, we still feel like we are in our 20s and 30s when we are not, honey. So we can't wear some of the cute little outfits that you see these youngsters here on YouTube wearing. Oh my goodness. But you can't wear it anymore. That's where we're at. That's what I'm talking about. Recognizing that, okay, I can't wear this anymore. I may need to change this, you know. Even though when you don't want, you don't have to change it. If that's what you want to wear, then go ahead, by all means. But it's, you know, a wise woman would say, you know what, I had my time. That was during my time. That was my time. When I was in my 20s and 30s, even sometimes in your up to your 40s, that was my time. You know what? I could wear that then, and I look good in it. Recognizing it and realizing it, and also realizing that I can't wear that anymore, or I can't do this anymore. Or, you know, the makeup, for instance, baking. I cannot bake. I have dry skin. My skin has got drier as I've gotten older. So baking under my eyes would make me look 100. I don't care what YouTuber does it. I cannot do that. I recognize that, and I realize that now. Baking is not for me. It would make me look 100, okay? And some of you all realize that as well. So that's what I'm saying. When you're different things, different clothing items, different just things that you're doing in general that you used to do, you may have to realize, hey, I cannot do this anymore, and I have to accept the changes come along with getting older or aging, and it's okay. Number 4 is just taking care of your body, changing with the changes. There may be different supplements or different vitamins that we need at the certain age that we're in, okay? Changing with the changes, okay? Meaning you have to take different medicine that you never thought that you would have to take at this age, you know, different medicine. Maybe it's high blood pressure, cholesterol medicine, or whatever it is, diabetes medicine, just extra vitamins. If you're not even on medication, just the necessary vitamins and things that you need to keep your body functioning, drinking more water, you know. Now, I love bean products, honey, but beans and broccoli, things like that that I used to actually love, they don't agree with my body anymore. And I love these products. So I'm learning now to change it up, maybe see what I can do different. Maybe I can still eat these products, maybe, and there's something else I can take to help my body digest them a little bit better. Things like that that you normally didn't have to do, but as you've gotten older, you have to do these things for your body. Maybe there was a thing where you could drink milk all the time. Now, since you've gotten older, you've become lactose intolerant. Things like that. That's what I'm talking about. Learning how to just, you know, change with the change and do things differently. And sometimes change is hard. Take time to gradually walk yourself through these changes, because change can be difficult. So don't put all of this on yourself all at once and say, I need to change right now, NeeCJae. No. Change can be difficult. So give yourself a little bit of leniency. Give yourself time to change. Tip number 5 is learning your limits. Back in the day when I was in high school, college, I loved to run. I was a runner. It's my thing. Get out there and clear my head. Lately, my knees have been giving me problems. I can't run like I used to. That is a major issue to me, okay? Because I like to run, and then when I see other people running, or I see YouTubers in there saying, oh, I just ran 5 miles and things, kind of frustrates me a little bit. Really, that is a big frustration for me, because I like to run. Now my knees, first I started with one knee and I kept on running. But see, that's the stubbornness in me, because I want to run. I need to exercise anyway. I'm gaining weight, going through menopause, you know, all that kind of little stuff changes with your body. What I'm saying, you need to change with the change. I'm talking to myself as well, because that was a big issue to me. I love running. Now I can't run anymore. Now what? So I'm like, I can't run anymore. I can't exercise. Oh well, I'm just going to get bigger. Oh well, my knees are giving out on me. I can't do this. My knees are aching. When I'm running, my knees ache. My feet are swelling up. My legs are swelling up. I'm getting, you see what I'm saying? Learning your limits. So now when you learn you can't do this, and your kids can't be stubborn and say, you know, I'm going to keep doing it, because you're hurting yourself. So now what I've decided to do is I walk every day now. I walk maybe a mile or 2. It's different from running, yes, but I walk faster. I walk because I don't want to damage my legs, you know, the joints, my body. I can't run like I used to anymore. I want to exercise. I like regular exercising as well, but running was my thing, you know. So what I have decided to do, I'm going to walk 3, 4, 5 miles. Okay, we're gonna walk. We can exercise on the walking treadmill, you know, or we can walk, or the walking machines, what you call them. I can't think of the name of it, you know. Yeah, I think it is the treadmill, where you can put it to walking instead of running. I can walk on that. I can walk outside and walk my dog, you know. But it is different. But I have to adjust, changing with the changes. That was unexpected. I always thought I would make. It never crossed my mind that I may not be able to run eventually when I get older. I'm gonna have to stop running, and I just have to. I cannot put that pressure on my body any longer. Even though I love to run, it's okay. I had to learn myself. It is okay. You can't run anymore, Stephanie. It's okay. What else can I do that can give me to the level of losing weight like I used to? Because when I'm running, it helps my body maintain my weight. Now that I'm not running and I'm going through menopause and all the other things, you know, your body is changing. It's already itself going haywire. Now I'm like, okay, so what can I do? So I'm amping it up. I'm walking. I can't do those physical exercises because my body, I don't know, my body has changed. My legs, my joints. So now I'm walking. I have to walk a certain amount. And I'm doing better. I have my Fitbit on. My husband and I, we have challenges. He tries to beat me every week, which I murder him. I walk all the time. So he's like, okay, I'm going to walk more than you this week. So that's our thing. We challenge each other. Know your limits with everything, with your eating. I can't eat what I used to eat anymore. That's another thing. So there's a certain amount of a limit that I can eat. My proportion sizes have to be smaller. My body, before I can eat what I wanted to, when I wanted to. Okay, I didn't have a problem. That was not my issue. Know your limits. on everything. Know what you can do. Know when enough is enough. Know when you need to change things, okay? Just know your limits. Tip number 6 is learning how to just love yourself at any age that you are, with any changes that you have to make, okay? There are some things that's going to come up in life that you did not expect to go through as you get older, okay? So loving yourself with any changes, whether you have high blood pressure and you have to take the medicine, that's okay. Love yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm going to do the necessary things to keep my blood pressure down. Take this medicine, but you know, in hopes of one day getting off of it. Go ahead and take it. Do the necessary things to keep your body healthy. But just loving yourself through all of the steps that I just said. There's so many more. And if there are, please put them down here so we can talk about this. But this is tip number 6. Just loving yourself at any age that you are and learning to love yourself. You know, sometimes we can, you know, look in the mirror and say, oh my goodness, who is this person here? This does not even look like me anymore. But that's okay. Learn to love yourself at the stage that you are now. That is tip number 6. Yes, that is all I have for you today. I hope this video was helpful and interesting. If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel on the way out if you haven't done so already, and thank you so very much for just taking time out to watch my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Peace and love until next time. Bye.